have to talk about the game we just witnessed. A 40-40 tie on Sunday night. Micah Parsons return game. It was everything. It was exciting. It was the greatest thing ever. It's the worst thing ever. How are we feeling about the game? And you know what? Should ties be a thing we continue to allow happen in pro football?
It's crazy, 2-5, because if you're a Cowboys fan, I feel like you should be ecstatic. Like, you were not supposed to win this game. The Packers coming off a loss against the Cleveland Browns, you knew they were going to be excited. The Packers usually have your number in Jerry World. So if you're the Cowboys, you're probably feeling pretty good. If you're the Packers, what the heck just happened? Mm-hmm. LaFleur is one of the smartest coaches in all of football. Jordan Love, up until that point, had 302 passing yards, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. And at the end of regulation, Matt LaFleur, you get conservative? You decide to hand the ball off to Josh Jacobs, not once, but twice? Meanwhile, the Cowboys secondary doesn't know how to communicate, doesn't know how to tackle, and hasn't played with great technique all season, and you get conservative? And then in the end of overtime, you had 4 minutes, 2 timeouts to go down the field. You just watched Dak Prescott go down the field at the end of regulation in 52 seconds on 3 plays. You got 4 minutes, 2 timeouts, and all you get is a field goal against that Cowboys defense? Yeah. Packers fans should be livid. Cowboys fans, y'all should feel okay. Packers fans, irate. We're going to have James Jones join the show, too, later on.
Oh, I didn't know that. He coming on?
He coming on.
I got some questions for him.
He coming on.
I thought the Packers played well, but y'all gotta win this game. Games like the Cowboys, you got to win. Bad defense. Offense kind of up and down. Really can't run the ball as well as we would like. So I'm disappointed in that part. Another thing is, I don't know if it's me, but dog, in the regular season, it looks like Dak, number 4, is like number 12. I got to wipe my glasses off. It's like Tom Brady. And then the playoffs, it's like, is that Zach Wilson? I just can't figure it out.
Zach Wilson is
Hold
disrespectful.
on. Dak cooked today, though.
He did.
He went crazy today.
In the regular season, when I'm watching the Cowboys, number 4 look like 12, look like Brady. I got to wipe my glasses off. Is that Brady? Because he's balling.
Yeah.
But then in the playoffs, the brother was looking like Zach Wilson.
Hey, hold on. We got James Jones in the building, live from Cowboy Stadium, former Packers Super Bowl champ receiver. Oh, Jay, put him on. He there. He's literally there. James Jones is there in the flesh. Jay, how you feeling, bruh?
What you mean how I feel? You know how I feel. Man, I'm with 2-5, man. I just watched Dak Prescott play out of his dang mind. Looked like he was Tom Brady / Aaron Rodgers / Joe Montana, man.
Yo.
The best player on the dang field, and it wasn't even close, man. Oh,
Bro, break this down for me, because I'm still ticked off. What the hell was Matt LaFleur doing at the end of regulation, and what was he doing at the end of overtime? Cowboys ain't got no secondary, ain't got no DBs that can tackle. They don't communicate, and you hand the ball off to Josh Jacobs not once, but twice. Then regulation, you settle for a field goal because you forget how to manage the clock. Break that down from within the stadium.
Well, I mean, first off, you had a lot of boos in the stadium. That's what you had, just because, number one, you got a $50 million, $40 million quarterback, man, and you handing the ball off to Josh Jacobs. Put the ball in the young fella's hands. Yeah. They do not have no secondary. We got 4 wide receivers and a tight end that can go. And you don't put the ball into your quarterback's hands. I mean, to be honest with you, the end of the second half is on the floor. Just go into the half. What you trying to do? You're on the 20. Just go into the half. You give the Cowboys an easy touchdown. On top of a block PAT, just go into the half. Hey, the half is going bad. Go into the half. At the end of regulation, man, come on, man. Put the ball into your quarterback's hand and let him go make a play, man.
Did you ever feel like the Packers were going to lose or tie that game? Because we sitting there watching that game, and I'm like, nah, Packers going to score. Cowboys can't stop nobody.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
To be honest with you, man, the way I was watching it here and being here, I'm like, the Packers let the Cowboys stick around too long. The Cowboys had too much swag. They had too much confidence. And when they came out in the second half, they knew and thought that they could play with the Packers. When they was down 13-0 before that block PAT, when they was down 13-0, you could hear a pin drop in the stadium. There was no air. Like, we could have really put them away. After they went down on that 95-yard drive, they're like, okay, we're going to settle in, and we ain't scared of these boys. So, being in here, I'm like, man, them boys got confidence.
James
Dak
Jones,
Prescott played the best. What's up, my brother?
Dog, I know you're going through it right now. I would lie if I could say I know what you're going through because we 4-0. But real quick, as much as we want to talk about Jordan Love kind of put this thing, away, I gotta go to the defense. I thought the Packers were the best team one of the best teams in the league because the offense, but also the defense.
Yep.
What's up with the defense? 40 points.
Man, who you telling? And not only that, you come in here, you got a Cowboys team who don't really run the ball that good. They run the ball by committee. You got one of the baddest receivers in the land in CD Lamb.
Yep.
So you already know that the ball got to go to George. Their offensive line is solid, and our defensive line is really, really good. Our defense been playing well the first 3 games of the year, and they come out here and you give up 40.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The only thing I can say, 2-5, and to be truly, truly honest, the only thing that I can say is we got to tip our hat to Dak Prescott. Dak Prescott played the best game I've ever seen him play as a Dallas Cowboy.
Dang.
And
It was special. It was special.
It was. It really, like, if he didn't have Prescott on the back of his jersey, that was an Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady type performance. It really, really was, man. When you watch that Prescott, every time he had to answer, he answered. Every time he needed to make a throw, he made a throw, man. And to be honest with you, it was fun to watch. I'm like, Dak made another one. I'm like, that's crazy.
Hey, one more for you, Jay, before I let you out of here real quick. You more impressed by the Cowboys or disappointed in the Packers? Like, were the Cowboys, now that you've seen it in the flesh, are the Cowboys better than we thought? Answer all that.
Man, with all that said, man, I'm disappointed in the Cowboys. Number one, you bring in Micah Parsons, who's one of the best defenders in the game, and you give up 40 points against a wounded Cowboys offense. So, I mean, kudos to Dak Prescott and the way they played, and George Pickens played out of his mind, but defensively, we're supposed to put that game away. Every time they score, Jordan Love answers.
Yeah.
And at one point, it's like, okay, defense, go out here, put this game away, man. Get a sack, put this game away, whatever it is, and win this game. I'm more disappointed in the Packers' defense tonight, man, giving up 40 points against a wounded Dallas team.
I like the Packers. But when I watch them, they do look really good.
Yep.
They missing something, though. Can you tell me, what is it you think they are missing? Because when I watch them, like, it looks like it's there, and then the farther one's like, yo, they missing something.
To be honest with you, I don't want to say they don't got the dog. They don't have the finish mentality.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When you're a dominant team, you got to have a finish mentality. Like, you can't have a team on the ropes 13-0, you know what I'm saying, and then give up a 95-yard drive. Like, that's the finish mindset. The game is over. You stop them right there and get a punt and go score, even if you go up 17-0. You know what I mean? Or 21, the game is over. They don't, right now, I don't see, like, the finish mentality to just, like, put their foot on the team's throat and, like, really, like, just finish it, man. We don't got that.
I want to let you go, but we had a super chat, and we're giving away $1,000 today, so every super chat is of the utmost importance.
That's
What was the super chat, Social Trey?
What up, James? We got a super chat from our guy Reese, who actually won the $1,000 last time. And he said, shout out to Reese. Hashtag keep pounding. He said, but he also said, can I ask James Jones a question? From when the chat started, I was asking, why isn't Dontavion Wicks getting targets? He wants to hear from you.
Man, to be honest with you, like, I think Coach LaFleur is just in a tough situation, man. You got 2 good tight ends that can play. You got to get the ball to Josh Jacobs. Romeo Dobbs is out there. You got the young fella, and Matthew Golden out there. I don't think Wicks is a priority right now. And to be honest with you, Wicks is one of the coldest ones out there. So, Reese, hey, man, I appreciate the super chat, but I ain't got an answer for you, dog. we got to throw it to him, man. We got to figure out a way to get him involved because he's legit.
James Jones, appreciate you, fam. Safe travels back
Not
to the West
problem,
Coast.
Fam.
Yes,
I'll
sir.
see y'all, boys.
My dog, say less.
Yeah.
That was James Jones. You never know who you're going to get when you in the Speakeasy. He said something interesting, though. And Care Bear, make sure I get that new link. We got Packers players, current Packers players, hopefully on the way joining the show. 2-5, James said that Dak Prescott played the most exciting game, the best game he's ever seen Dak Prescott play.
Fire.
Comment on that.
It's true. One thing about Dak Prescott, man, in the regular season, he plays well. My issue with Dak is never in the regular season. It's always in the postseason. The stuff he showed tonight, he showed me before that he was a MVP caliber quarterback in the regular season. He showed us that. The one year, what was last or second?
2023.
So he has it in him. You talk about the arm strength. He threw a 50 yards down there? Like, he can make plays. He's always on time. It's just that in the postseason, we just don't see this type of Dak Prescott.
Look, you're making this nasty, okay? I agree.
You got to agree.
The Packers should have won this game. Yeah. You could say that because of the talent that they have, but when you look at what happened on the field, we had a 3rd and 10. had the Packers in the red zone, 3rd and 10 situation. We give up a touchdown. One play, boom. That was an opportunity for us to force them to tie the ball game up, and then we go down the field, score a touchdown, and then put them in a bad position.
Correct.
Instead, we end up down 4 and have to go down the field, score a touchdown late, which we did immediately, and then end up back in a tie ball game going to overtime. Then you look at overtime. We get the ball down to the 5-yard line. We get the ball down to the 5-yard line. What do we do for the next 3 plays? Stop. Nothing. Nothing's there. You had an opportunity to go win the game, and yes, Dak Prescott has to be Superman this year. He's going to have Superman numbers this year. I said it before. They were going to have the best offensive performance that any team has had against the Packers because the Cowboys have a good offense this year. That defense, though, generationally ass. Generationally buns. That defense is embarrassing. They can't tackle. They're not physical. They bust in coverage. They stink. They outright
Hold
stink.
on, how generational though, bro?
Yeah.
I've never seen one worse. I've never seen a pass defense worse than what I see right now with the Dallas Cowboys.
Or Cowboys
No,
worse?
and all time. I ain't seen one that bad.
But real quick with Dak Prescott, I'm not like, you know what I don't like? I don't like when like if he plays well, like y'all be so excited.
Yeah.
And like when you see Josh Allen make the plays he's made, like you don't feel that. You just like, okay, that's Lamar, okay, Pat.
Yeah.
Like Jalen Hurts, okay. Why can't we look at him in the same light? Because my thing is, he's the highest paid quarterback in the league. I think
Fair. That's a good point.
We forget that though. We forget that he's the highest paid quarterback in NFL. So we should expect you to do that.
But I guess for me, it's because of this. Dak Prescott just gave us a Josh Allen type of game. He just gave us a Patrick Mahomes prime type of game. He just gave us a Lamar Jackson in his peak type of game. 3 touchdowns, no interceptions with his number 1 receiver, all-pro receiver out. He did that with his running back room aligned. Like, here's my theory is the Dallas Cowboys are wasting some of the best quarterback play in the National Football League right now. Because for 2 of Dak Prescott's 4 games, if not 3 of his 4 games, he's looked like one of, if not the best quarterback in all of football. 3 touchdowns, no interceptions against the Packers defense. That at least is a top 10 defense in all of football. So Dak Prescott is playing the quarterback position, I believe, better than, if not as good as he's ever played the quarterback position. But when you give up 40 points, the fact that the Cowboys tied is impressive. If you give up 40 points, you're supposed to lose.
But my question to you is, like, you guys get so excited, and the way you talk about him, and the way you talk about him, and I love what he's doing.
Yeah.
But yo, if I'm not mistaken, you were the highest paid player in the NFL.
So you're saying he should be doing this?
I'm just saying, like, yo, if we all have a job to do, right?
Yeah, I feel you.
And you making the most in the whole entire business. Why are we so like going crazy about it?
Yeah, that's
I'm
fair.
happy for him.
That's fair.
It was an MVP type caliber performance.
That's
cool.
fair.
But dog, I'm not about to put the pom-poms on because you are the highest paid football player in NFL history.
Yeah.
So you sometimes should play like that.
Mm-hmm. That's fair. That's actually
Like,
that's
come
a fair
on.
point.
Yeah, I think it is a fair point. I think the Cowboys offense right now, you had George Pickens go off tonight. George Pickens stepped up, looked like a wide receiver 1, which is what we got him to be, is what Pittsburgh fans expected him to be. He came here to be an elite wide receiver 2, and now that CD's out, he gets to shine. He looked amazing tonight. The problem with the Cowboys is what it's always going to be. They are like whenever you're playing a sport and you have everything but what you really need, right? Say you're out on the golf course, you hit 3 good shots, but you can't putt worth shit.
Yeah.
That's what it feels like, man. It feels like whatever it is that we have all going right. The offense is finally playing well. The offensive line protected Dak Prescott extremely well tonight. Micah Parsons didn't really make a play until the last moment of the game, which hurt even more, y'all. It hurt my feelings. You telling me he's nowhere to be found on the football field at all until the very last play of the game, runs all the way across the line of scrimmage, and then makes a tackle when Dak could have gotten in the end zone and sealed the game for it. I'm sorry, man. No, you were shocked. I'm a real fan. This really hurts, man.
I feel like you should be happy because Micah Parsons had no significant impact on the game.
Yeah.
Except for the biggest play of the game.
I can't even suggest that's the biggest play of the game because there was still a down after. You know what I mean? Like there was still a play after.
Yeah.
So Micah Parsons, all things considered, had no significant impact on the game. Dak Prescott had 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. Cowboys put up 40 points against the top 10 defense in all the football. If I'm a Cowboys fan, I don't want to speak for you, but bro, y'all left this game actually.
Yeah. You can build on that.
You can build on that. What? Like Brian Schottenheimer, I feel great about him.
Yes.
Great about him.
Yes.
I wouldn't have let y'all's DB coach. He used to play for the Packers, maybe Al Harris. Y'all shouldn't have let him out the building, you can build on this.
Yeah. Look, what did I say after the first game of the year?
What you say,
Cowboys fans love more victories because that's all we get.
That's terrible.
That's all we get right now.
Terrible,
we played the Eagles close, and hey, man, y'all were really in the conversation. Dak looked amazing. Y'all were really, fighting with the Eagles, and we know they're one of the most talented. It's always this.
Yeah.
It's always going to be this feeling. And now look, no Cowboys fan realistically expects the team to go anywhere this year. They don't expect us to
real.
be a playoff team.
That's real.
I'm sorry, but whenever you have these types
real.
of moments to instill confidence to a young head coach and a team that's young on the defensive side of the ball, this is what you want to do. And they just can't make the plays to win football games. Time and time again, they cannot make the plays to win football games.
But at least today, let's say this. At least let's say this. They didn't make the plays to lose them. At least let's say that. You feel me? Because going into this game, I would have said, bro, forget going into it. Whole game, I was like, oh, Packers going to win.
Yeah.
That whole final drive, Packers going to win. The backup running back is 15 yards, 12 yards, 12 yards. Shady thought it was Josh Jacobs because the dude was looking so good. You know what I'm saying? So at least the Cowboys didn't make the plays to win this game. Before we move on to the A.J. Brown conversation, which I believe is the most important conversation we can have all show, is Packers are embarrassing to me. After that performance was embarrassing.
What about it's embarrassing?
You can't
Y'all don't give the Cowboys offense credit, man.
No. If CeeDee Lamb was out there, bet.
Okay.
But Jake Ferguson and George Pickens did that? George Pickens, I think, only had like 50 yards last week. And he came out there and gave y'all a $134.
And 2 tubs.
And come on, G.
So we got some super chats. The super chats is going crazy
going
right now. I ain't gonna lie. I'm sorry to cut y'all fellas
Do what you
off.
gotta
Go ahead.
do.
Super chats is going crazy and their topic relevant. So Kiani says, why do the Packers secondary always get cooked and why so many screenplays instead of attacking Dallas secondary? Marlon said, thoughts. Green Bay needs to fix the O-line, names all the players, used to be all pro, blah, blah, blah. But the O-line needs fixing. So let's just start there. Let's start.
Give me the first one again. Give me that first question.
First one again was Kiani. It was a $20 super chat. Said, why do the Packers secondary always get cooked and why so many screenplays instead of attacking Dallas' secondary?
What's crazy to me, though, 2-5, and let's defeat this narrative. I'm not going to sit here and act like the Packers secondary got cooked. George Pickens mossed 2 dudes. He gets paid 2. He's one of the greatest contested catch receivers in all the game. Jalen Tolbert running back there, it might have been talent, it might have been luck. I don't know what to call it, but it still worked. So, like, that right there is 100 yards of Dak Prescott's offense, and that's a tug. You know what I mean? Like, those 2 plays I just named are 100 yards. So, like, Dak had a phenomenal game, but I'm not leaving this game like, yo, the Packers secondary is sorry. I'm leaving this game saying Packers needed more pass rush. The Packers did not get a legitimate sack. That sack by Micah Parsons, the Sano game, they didn't get a legitimate sack to me. They need more of a pass rush. I can't kill the secondary.
Cool.
I mean, yeah. What do you make about the Packers offensive line in that situation?
Yeah, Marlon wanted to know. He said the Green Bay offensive line needs to be fixed. He said EJ's having a rough time at center. Sean Ryan can play that just as good. EJ to LG, where he was all pro. Kinder to RG. Sean.
I mean, you thought they played that bad?
I didn't.
I didn't see no. I didn't even see no pressure from the Cowboys.
Correct. To me, the Packers players played a winning game, and Matt LaFleur called a losing game. It's that simple for me. Packers players played a winning game. Jordan Love played a winning game. The running back room played a winning game. Wide receiver room played a winning game. But LaFleur, at the end of the first half, turnover, that's on you. LaFleur, at the end of regulation, you went away from the passing game when the quarterback had 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. That's on you. LaFleur, at the end of overtime, when you had 4 minutes and 2 timeouts and you just needed to go down the field and you started to get weak as you got closer to the end zone, that's on you. Packers players, to me, gave winning performances. It was LaFleur, to me, that didn't play good enough.
Damn, so all of us on the floor?
The fact that they tied. Okay. They should. The fact that they tied.
There was situations where they should have been able to
I feel like they put them away a little bit. I feel like they was playing with the food.
They were.